CS1032, publishing a website. This will come in three parts. To publish a website, first we're going to initialize the web space on the UWO site. Then we're going to install and set up the file transfer protocol software. And then we're going to actually do an example of transferring a file from our local computer onto our FTP site. Now to do this, we're going to go back to the OWL site, CS1032, and the first thing we're going to do is initialize the web space. So to do this, we'll go to the lessons section of OWL, and from there we're going to go to week 1, the HTML lesson. Once we're there, we're going to scroll down, and the first thing we're going to do is initialize the website page. So we'll click on the link to publish a web page at Western, and this brings us to two more links. One is going to the resources, one will be actually setting it up. We click on the resources, and this gives us the information. You should read this about setting up the page and what's involved. From there, we're going to actually go and activate the web space. Clicking on this link brings us to the screen here, and this is as simple as just typing in your UWO name, obviously type in your own, and your super secret UWO password. Once you've done this, hit the submit button. That's all you have to do. Once you've done that, your activation is successful. You notice the user has been listed there, and it gives the location of where this website is. What we're going to do here is just a quick copy and paste to take a look and see what it looks like initially. I'll put it in there, select that, and sure enough, there we have the default index is already set up for there. So there's something will show up when it's there. Obviously, we're going to change this. Now, to be able to access and to put files on here, we're going to need a file transfer protocol software in place. So what I'm going to do now is install and set that up. Again, I go back to the lessons section. It'll be under lessons week 1, HTML. I'll scroll down until I get to the link there that says the PC or Mac version. Now, FileZilla is what I use, so I suggest using this because this works on both. And although I'm going to be doing this for a PC, the instructions are exactly the same for the Mac. So there you go for the PC. For the Mac, if it's a newer one, the Intel chip base. And if it's the old one or a PowerPC, you do that. You'll know. If in doubt on the Mac, do the Intel one. So I click on this, and I go to SourceForge. It takes a couple seconds, so they allow you to read the advertising. And again, I save all my files in case I ever have to reinstall. So I download and save. Once the download's complete, what I'm going to do is start the actual executable. So I'll go select that, and I'll start the installation process. Once this goes on, it says, do I wish to run it? And of course, yes, I'm going to run. Comes into here, and of course, this being Windows, gonna go, no, sorry. What I'll first do is the license agreement. And again, as I've said before, always read the license agreement before accepting. Know what you're accepting. So you go through, you read the license agreement, you agree with that. You're going to set this up. I set it up for anyone who uses the computer. Also, I'm going to put a desktop icon on, so it makes it easier for me to bring this up again. I select Next, and the destination folder, I'll take the default, and then I click Install. And I'll show details only because it's nice seeing something happening on the screen, and oh look, this is what it's actually doing. Goes through to complete. I'm going to click Next, and then Finish. And FileZilla will start automatically because that was checked. And now FileZilla is up and running. What I need to do is now do the setup. So I click on the Site Manager, and what I'm going to do is say New Site. Now, first thing I'm going to do is name this, and I'll name this appropriately the username, UWO username at uwo.ca. From there, I'm going to fill in the host. The host must be panther.uwo.ca. panther.uwo.ca. That's the host. The port we're going to be using is port 22. Now the protocol, it's set up to default to the file transfer protocol, but we're going to be using the SSH file transfer protocol. So select the SFTP. For the login type, not the default anonymous, we're going to go for a normal login type. The username here is again going to be your UWO username. So you type that in, and then the password, we're going to overtype that, and you type in your UWO password. The account section you just leave blank. You're all done. You hit connect, and it's going to say it's unknown. You have no guarantee. It's like, okay, got it. Select OK, so you continue on. And what we've done now is set up an FTP process between your local computer, and we're now onto the web space. Click on the public to get to where I want to go. The right side is going to be the web space. The left side is the local computer. So I'm going to transfer a file over. I'm going to go and I'm going to pick my file. This file is going to be in a temp location right now. It's the index.html. So select that, and to transfer a file is as simply as a drag and drop. So I'm going to drag it from the left side to the right. First, again, looking back at the website and seeing what the default is. I go to the home page setup. It's got first name, last name. It's got the default home page. I go back here and I'm going to actually transfer the file. And again, it's just a drag and drop. It says a file like that already exists. Do I wish to overwrite? I'm going to say yes, overwrite the file. Once that's done, I'm going to go back. I'm going to reset that page and notice the change. And sure enough, now my home page has been changed. All the information is there. I've transferred the file from one to the other. Now, FileZilla, I'll close this out just to show it opening up again. There's my little icon for FileZilla. Double click that. It opens up, and I'm going to go and select which one I want to open. In this case, it was the Western. Goes, makes the connection. It says, oh, it's not secure. Yes, I know. Click OK. And there you are again. Right-hand side, going to the public. This is the web space and where the files reside on the web space. Left side again is my local computer. That's it. We're done. We're all set up and we're able to transfer files. Thank you.